Well, hello and welcome back. Thank you for coming back today. Well, we are in downtown Cape Paphos. Lost my English. We are in downtown Cape Paphos. We're just off Bar Street. We're going to go and storm Bar Street. In fact, we're going to leg it up Bar Street. But before we do, I'd like to introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world, Miss Sofiana LeBoeuf.
Hello, everybody. How nice to see you again. And again, I nearly jumped behind.
There we go. Stick with us. We're going to storm the Cape Paphos Bar Street area. And as tradition goes, well, there'll be a bit of running, there'll be a bit of following the Sofiana LeBoeuf's rear end, and I'm going to put my sunglasses on just so that everybody knows exactly who I am. Right, come on, Sofiana LeBoeuf, otherwise YouTube's going to have us. I'll follow your rear end, keep going. Over there, you've got the notorious bar, and on this side, the one responsible for all this loud music, that's the Paphos Bar. So we've got to keep going, otherwise YouTube's going to give us a strike, that's for sure. There's one of our Gumbarus over there. He's getting ready to feed you that a little bit later. He's an absolute star. Various other ones, Woogie Woogie Woogie. You've got the Flyers Bar over there. We've got to keep going, obviously, because we are going to get a copyright again one of these days. Stick with us as we keep going down the Paphos Bar Street. And there's more and more bars down the bottom end. Stick with us. My God, it's going to kill us this one of these days, Sofiana. Stick with us. The next bar on the block is the Red Lion Pub. There it is. Bit more tranquil outside here. Great bar if you want to chill out and have a very good drink indeed. There he is, that's Mr. Lewis. He's the man in charge. You've got nice, sensible music.
Yeah, of course.
That's just too loud.
Yeah,
we'll be back later. He's a great guy. Mr. Lewis, he's the guy in charge. Stick with us as we continue down the Paphos Bar Street area. Now, very, very famous pub indeed. That is the Robin Good Pub. What's it called? Robin Good Pub. So stay with us. We now get into the more quieter area, the restaurant area. What's that one called, LeBoeuf?
Alkeon.
That's the Alkeon restaurant. Very, very nice steakhouse restaurant. There's all sorts of traditional food. Over there, Democritus restaurant. That's the oldest taverna in the whole of the Paphos area. And over there, you've got the Caliente restaurant bar. It also does shishka piping. So you're often going to find my mechanic in there because he does like a good shishka pipe, that's for sure. Now, we're going to go up this side alley, which is going to take us past the Baywatch bar. There it is. A very, very busy bar, sports bar. Does great cocktails at $3.50 a pop, which is pretty cheap, that's for sure. And they're going to have a busy, busy night tonight. The lady in charge is behind the bar. Her name is Miss Jasmine, absolute star, all the way from Serbia. Speaks perfect English. Just over here, we've got the Friends Bar. Very, very popular bar indeed. Sports bar, food bar, great socialising bar. Just over here, we've got the, how do you say it, LeBoeuf? Agapino restaurant steakhouse.
From the surname or the name of the local person.
Right, so it's a surname, Agapino. Great restaurant, great food, always busy. And it's got very nice comfortable chairs, one of my things. Right, just going up here, there are unfortunately one or two restaurants that have not opened. Again, we don't really understand what's gone on because that one, which is called the First and the Last, was open at the beginning of the season. And now, as you can see, it is closed. Across to that is the Georgia restaurant. Great food, and her name is Georgia, and she makes very, very good food indeed.
Again, talking about the closing and open, by the way, it can be again personal reasons, or sometimes it's not worth. We say the game not worth the candles.
Yes, it's possible. Now, as we wiggle and waggle down here, we're going to get to one of the best resorts in this area, and that place is called the Sofiana Hotel and Spa. A lot of people stay there, a lot of our subscribers and a lot of our viewers go there, and it's a very, very nice hotel indeed. We've stormed it once or twice. Unfortunately, the management doesn't like us very much, but that's not going to stop us storming it. So, if you are going to stay in the Sofiana Hotel and Resort, or Spa and Resort, whatever it's called, Sofiana anyway, just off the Paphos Bar Street area, you let us know. Give us your name, your partner's name, your children's name. You get the idea, and we will storm that reception, immaterial of whether the manageress is there. And if she leaves a jacket next time, as some people understand, we're going to take it on the way out. Sofiana?
Yes, have you mentioned the Daphne taxis around, by the way?
Well,
They want
right.
to go somewhere when they're very, very drunk after the Bar Street night. And then there is the church to say to the God, my God, forgive me for my sins I've done this night.
Right, what Gracevia Booth is on about is just outside the Sofiana Resort and Spa. That's its name because I've just read the sign. There it is. Very, very nice building indeed. Massive complex, goes back, and there's lots and lots of hotel apartments in there. Several pools, a gift shop, restaurants, all sorts of things. Great, great place. But across the road there is Daphne Taxi and a bus stop. So if you want to get somewhere, just come out the front door, get on a bus or get in a taxi. And you've also got Gracevia Booth running around the fountain. One of these days, you cannot take her anywhere. So, Gracevia Booth, what have you got to say?
Well, Bar Street now is no doubt very, very light. People coming, people going, they having a dances, they having a drinks, they meet their friends, they sing songs on karaoke, which means
On what?
on karaoke.
Karaoke. There's one of those words again. It's like again and again. Gracevia Booth.
Which means they're having a nice fun, and I would like to tell you that we totally enjoyed it. If anything, please come and join us.
We're going to fall on your jumper one of these days. Stick with us. We're going to have a little mosey on down this street and show you again another way to get back to Bar Street. Just across the road from the Sofiana Suites, you've got the Aces Cocktail and Sports Bar. Quite a busy bar. It's a bit early in the night, if you understand, but once people have stopped doing what they're doing and eating and that sort of stuff, that bar gets very, very busy indeed with tourists and locals alike. Now, we come up to a very, very popular hotel, a bit of a budget hotel. I don't like that word, but it is what they call it, a budget hotel. What's this hotel called, Gracevia? The Paphos. This is the Paphos Hotel.
This is smoker.
Correct, yes. And it has its very own bar called the Sky Bar, which is not just for residents, it's for absolutely anybody. So, Phil, if you are watching, Liski, if you are watching, probably you remember staying in that hotel. It was earlier on in the year, it was, I think it was April or May, was it? The weather was lovely. And I remember he told us it was raining back in Antwerp. Hopefully now, well, that sun is beaming, that's for sure. Now, this area here is a little bit run down. They've demolished a building over there, so hopefully they're going to turn it into something more than a car park. This is a restaurant that someone, I'm sorry I can't remember who it was, but was asking about this restaurant, and they said they were friends of them. It's been completely gutted, as you can see. It's pitch black, I understand that, but something's going on. And now we come to a restaurant that's very, very popular and very, very busy, especially on the weekends. And this restaurant is called the Grazie. And again, I remember Miss Maggie told us that she knows the man in charge here. And she told me that she's come here many a time and had some great, great food. There it is. That is the Grazie Ristorante Italiano. And as you can see, it is pretty busy. Bearing in mind it's very early in the evening. Traditionally these restaurants get busy at around about 9 to 10 o'clock. Stick with us, that taxi wants to kill us. Right, stick with us as we get down that way. Sorry for the language, that was a little bit of Arabic. Sometimes, if you understand what the word means, it's the best word to use without trying to insult them in their own language, which I can if I wish. Right, let's keep going down here. We are coming a roundabout way to the downtown Cato Paphos promenade. We're going to take a left just down here. There's Gracevia Booth.
No.
She's having a good time tonight, that's for sure. Stick with us.
No, I want to see what you're filming. No, turn it on you. Turn it on.
Turn it on me.
Yeah.
On me, on me, on me,
Yeah.
on me. There we are. She's going into the viewfinder to see what's going on. We're going to follow her rear end because that's the greatest rear end in the whole of downtown Cato Paphos, and that's for sure, if not even the world. Now, we have come to a more busy area now. You've got the Rose Pub just over there, and then there's the Bottle Bank Pub cafeteria. Again, we are, I know it's dark, but we are that little bit easy. Easy? Where's my English? You've got my English again. We are that little bit early for these bars to be very, very busy, but I can promise you around about 10 o'clock, boom, they're going to be packed, packed, packed. Various little shops along here. There's a coffee shop. You've got the Segway tour shop. I did mention that in a previous video. It's a shame they don't put the lights on in these shops, because that is the Segway tour shop. That is a sandwich and a coffee shop next door, and that is a fur coat selling shop. And then just over there is a kiosk, and then just over there is a gift shop. So there we are. Hello to you as well. Thank you very much. There we are. That's the honk of the klaxon. Now, we're back to the Freedom Gallery to give you an idea of where we are. There's a further gift shop, and now we are coming up to the downtown Harbour area T42. 3 branches, one on the Pasidonius Avenue, which is the Hotels Road, one on the Harbour, and one in the Tomb of the Kings. And what that means is we are about to storm the downtown Cato Paphos promenade. So stick with us. Here it comes. Well, we're going to cross the road. One thing's going to happen. They're either going to run us over or they're not. There we go. There we are. Some of you will be glad to know we got across safely, and perhaps some of you won't. Anyway, here we are. The blue Mediterranean Sea is coming up. I understand it's a bit dark, but they do have the odd floodlight, so that's going to light it up, and you are going to get a spectacular view out across the Mediterranean blue sea. So stick with us. Here we go. It's quite chopsy today, yeah. We've had a couple of chopsy days with the weather. I can tell Gracevia LaBouffe is thinking about giving us a weather forecast, so we'll get her a bit of a light, and then I'm pretty sure she will give us the forecast, and I'm sure you can see the waves as they, shall we say, lick the Cato Paphos shore. Have a look at that. There we are. Gracevia LaBouffe.
I would like to say to you that I totally enjoyed this view, and yes, when the sea sees me, it thinks I'm very, very tasty, but I'm not. And I would like to tell you that we totally enjoyed the views, the bars and everything. Thank you for watching. Please come back to see another of our nice madness. We're loving you to bits. And
all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, please subscribe, come back for a little bit more of our madness. It's pretty chopsy here tonight. Have a look at that. We should be dancing Gracevia LaBouffe. There we are. That would be a very good position for a dancing Gracevia LaBouffe. There's plenty of light. Take it away, Gracevia.
the sea is very chopsy, but it's amazing. Wow. It's amazing. We are loving you to bits. Please come back to see another of our nice madness.
Thanks for watching.